beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Gianna Lian. And today, as you can see, we're doing the long-awaited physical TBR. I have a lot of books, guys. And after I took them all off my bookshelf, it really put into perspective how many books I've bought that I haven't read, which is kind of concerning, but that's besides the point. I have a coffee because this video is going to be a lot, and I'm just gonna go through with every single book that I own and haven't read yet. Grab a drink, and hopefully you guys can get a few new book recommendations out of this. This is also in no specific order whatsoever. I'm just gonna kind of go randomly and we're just gonna see how it goes. So first I have Bleeding Heart Yard by Ellie Griffith. Got this for Christmas and it's like a murder mystery thriller little thing going on. Haven't heard too much about this one, but this is actually on my March TBR, so I'll be excited to pick this up very soon. The Guest List by Lucy Foley. We all know her, we all love her. This is a really, really popular book. I haven't gotten to it yet. I don't know what's kind of stopping me, but hopefully soon I can pick it up because I've heard lots and lots of good things. And this is also like a murder mystery vibe based in an Irish island, so it seems super cool, super different. We have Set on You by Amy Lee. We have a fitness influencer romance going on. Seems like it's gonna be super cute, super cheesy. I got this so long ago, and as you can see, I tried to start to read it, but haven't really gotten that far since then, but hopefully I'll be able to pick it up again. And this cover is so cute. I'm like obsessed. Twisted Love by Anna Huang. First book in the Twisted series. I haven't picked up the rest of the series because I haven't read this one yet. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but knowing me, I'll probably end up picking up the rest of the series, but we'll just have to see. Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. I got this thrifting for a whopping $4.99. Like, that is like not heard of for books. Let's be honest here. Books are so expensive, but I love Lynn Painter as an author. I've read The Do-Over and Better Than the Movies by her. Absolutely love them both. So this will be my third Lynn Painter read, and I'm so excited to get into it. And her covers, they never fail, ever. The Newcomer by Mary Kay Andrews, another cover that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So gorgeous, but I've had this one for a while too. I picked it up out of nowhere. I just saw it. I know nothing about it, but it seems interesting and it's by a known author, so that's kind of good, I guess. The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. I don't know why I bought this book either, but it's a pretty known book. I think that's mainly why I picked it up, but this is also on my March TBR, so hopefully I can get to it and see what all the hype is about. The Santa Suit by Mary Kay Andrews as well. I got this thrifting. Amazing deal, but so excited to get into this for Christmas. I'm literally accumulating Christmas books now so that I have a bunch to read when Christmas time comes again, because last year I only read one Christmas book and I was super disappointed in myself. So hopefully I can grab a bunch of Christmas books now so then I can have a bunch to read during Christmas. The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. This is actually a movie. I've never watched the movie or read the book, but super interesting murder mystery vibes. Basically about a young teenage girl that gets murdered, but when she goes to heaven, she can see everyone that's still living, and she's basically watching her murderer try to like run away from the cops and stay hiding and not get found for the crime that he basically committed, murdering this little girl. Super crazy. It's gonna be a crazy one. I already know it. The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. I didn't know I had another book by her, but I don't even remember when I picked this up, so it makes sense on why I haven't read it, but also murder mystery vibes going on. Things I Wanted to Say But Never Did by Monica Murphy. I know that Monica Murphy is a very loved author, so I decided to pick up this one by her, but there's a lot of other ones that I really want to get to. Gorgeous cover, as always. You guys are gonna know that a lot of the books I picked up are based on covers. I know. This one I've heard so many good things about. Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I've had this forever. I tried to read it last summer, I'm pretty sure, for my 24-hour reading video, but I just couldn't get into it because I loved Every Summer After so much that they're just so similar. So maybe this summer I will try to pick this one up, but we'll see how it goes. This one's a big one. Bad Reputation by Krista and Becca Ritchie. So I'm actually pretty sure that this is 2 books in one, and that is why it is so massive because it is a duet put in one book. I have no idea what this is about. I don't even remember wanting to pick this up, but it's by an author that I absolutely adore, so I have this one, and maybe I'll decide to pick it up when I'm in the mood for a crazy big book. The Devil Wears Black by L.J. Shen. I picked this one up on a whim as well. I've just heard a lot about this book, so I decided to grab it. I know nothing really about it. I'm pretty sure it is like a darker romance though, which is kind of cool. I got a really good deal on this book, so I was like, I might as well pick it up. Another really big book, but it's Sweet Dandelion, and this is by Magnolia Parks. I am so sorry if I butchered that. I'm very sorry, but this was actually sent to me by one of you guys, and I'm so grateful, but I still have not picked it up yet, and I need to because I need to know why you loved this book so much. Thank you so much again, and I promise you I will get to this soon. Oh, so many books. The last one in this stack is One of Us Is Next by Karen M. McManus, and this is a series. I read the first one back in the summer and I had this one. I just still have not continued the series, but I did really enjoy the first one, so I am hopefully going to be picking this one up soon. It's like a YA mystery, murder mystery, and it's a super fast, like quick pace, easy read. It will definitely be good if I go into a reading slump. Next is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, and this is also a series. I got this one thrifting, so I knew that it was a really known book and that's why I picked it up, but I don't really know too much about this one. I think it just involves old people that are like obsessed with murder mysteries, but then they actually get a murder mystery on their hands and they have to like actually try to solve it. So seems really cool. I think I'm waiting till the fall season to read more like murder mysteries. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This is also an adaptation, but I also don't have any idea what this is about, but I do know that it's a murder mystery and it's super love and more of like a classic-y read. It's very known. I'll have to get into this sometime soon so then I can compare it to the adaptation. Okay, so this one is super different, but it's Pinata or Pinata. I don't know what it is, but it's by Leopoldo Gout, and I won this in a Goodreads giveaway, guys. I enter Goodreads giveaways a lot and I never thought that I was gonna win one. So I basically won this for free, and the genres on it are adult, supernatural, and horror, which is kind of crazy and definitely out of my comfort zone, but the cover looks super interesting and kind of crazy. It should be an interesting book whenever I get to it. Next is The Butterfly Girl by Ren Denfield, but it is the second book in the series, so I'm gonna have to pick up the first one in order to read this one. American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis, and if you guys have watched my other videos, you guys know I DNF'd this book. I tried so hard to finish this, but I literally just couldn't. I hated this book so much. Probably one of my worst reads I've ever read in my whole life. That sounds so bad because I know how many people love this, but I just couldn't do it. So maybe I'll pick it up again, but I don't know. Then we have Really Good, actually, and this is a new release. It just released in January, and it's just general fiction, coming of age, and it's about this woman that gets divorced after like basically just getting married and getting back out into her life and just living her life single as a newly divorcee, basically. The Wangs versus the World by Jade Chang. I knew nothing about this book either, but when I saw it at the thrift store, I was like, this book is coming home with me, and that is exactly what happened. This is just general fiction though, I'm pretty sure, and it seems like we have like rags to riches kind of going on with a family, and it sounds like there's a lot of found family in it again. Love all those things, and hopefully I'll enjoy it. One Good Dog by Susan Wilson. This book seems super sad. That is why I have not even thought about picking this book up, because I have a feeling that it's gonna be really sad, and anything to do with books and dogs, I just can't do it. This book's giving major A Dog's Purpose vibes, and that movie literally makes me sob, so I've avoided this book. Mame or Ma'am by Jessica George, also a new release. I loved this cover. It is just so pretty, and the flowers on it, literally love. I feel like the cover is gonna be super symbolic in a way as well to the story, which I love when authors do that. The Keeper by Jessica Moore. This one actually my mom picked up for herself years ago, and then I was going through her books when she was getting rid of some, and I saw this one and I decided to take it for myself. It's super short, so perfect for reading slumps. This one seems super spooky, murder mystery vibes, and it's just super spooky. The Searcher by Tana French. Tana French is a pretty known author actually. This one's like murder mystery thriller vibes as well. I got this in a blind date with a book, my first ever blind date with a book that I did, and I think that I got a pretty good pick. Hopefully it's good. I don't really know why I haven't read this yet. I think it just kind of seems kind of boring to me. Oh my gosh, okay, this book, I am so excited for it. If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan. Guys, this book is still blowing up. It's been on my radar for so long. I couldn't find this book anywhere, but my bestie Lily or whatever, she sent me this book and I literally gasped. I was so excited that I finally had this book in my hands. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. This one I haven't heard too much about in a while, and it's pretty short. I honestly know nothing about this book, but I hear that it's supposed to be like kind of dark and focus more on like mental health and stuff like that, which I love. So I completely forgot I had this book, to be honest. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I read the first chapter of this book, I'm pretty sure, but then I ended up putting it down. I don't remember why, but it still seems so interesting, so I definitely want to pick it back up. And a lot of people actually have loved this, like the booktubers and stuff that I watch, so hopefully I'll pick this up when I'm in a thriller mood. Currently I'm on like sad books and romance genre still. I know my thriller era is gonna come back, so this book will be waiting for me. And another really, really known one, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I really, really, really want to read a Riley Sager book. I really want to see if I like his writing style and just his books in general because of how much I've heard about them. Like, I feel super, super left out, but I picked up one of his like really, really known ones and hopefully it lives up to the hype. We are on our last stack, guys. Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson. Just this title alone gives me what the fuck vibes. Like, this just seems super crazy, and the cover is so, so cool. I think it depicts what's gonna be happening so well in the book, and I recently picked this one up, so it hasn't been sitting on my shelf for too long, guys, I promise. But this is a newer release, and yeah, I'm just super intrigued on what is gonna go down in this book. I know that did not just happen. No. Anyways, Then She Was Gone by Lisa Youll, and I got this one thrifting probably last year. That's why it's in a little bit rougher condition, but I've heard a lot about this book and it seems so crazy. It seems like it's psychological murder mystery thriller, which literally so much is going on, but it focuses on a mother that is grieving her child that went missing basically, but she meets this guy and his daughter looks identical to her missing daughter. Basically it's just her trying to figure out, is this her daughter? Where did her daughter go? Is she dead? Is she still alive? Like, it's just gonna be a lot that's going on and I'm really excited. I don't know why I haven't picked this one up yet, along with all these other books. Next is More Than You'll Ever Know, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this author's name. It's up on the screen. I don't want to butcher it, but this one is a darker romance. It seems super crazy. It says, an evocative drama about a woman caught leading a double life after one husband murders the other, and the true crime writer who becomes obsessed with telling her story. Insaneness. But I'm obsessed with this cover. Normally I hate people on covers, like actual people on covers, but this one seems different, seems kind of cool and vibey. I'm vibing with this one and I'm super excited to see what it's all about. Next we have Go Ask Alice Anonymous. I don't even think there is an author for this. I think it's by like Anonymous. But this one is not known at all. It's one of those darker books as well, where we are focused on like a teenager that's struggling and she's had a really bad past and she got caught up in drugs. It's basically just a bunch of diary entries of her life. I'll show you guys some. So like this is the layout of the book basically. It just has a bunch of her diary entries and her talking about her experience and her life story basically. It says, read her diary, enter her world, you will never forget her. Another book that broke the internet, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I still have not read this book, guys. It's on my merch TBR though, so I will be getting to it very soon, but I just have to know what happens in this book and why it literally broke the internet. Like, Gossip Girl make it British. Those are the vibes. I feel like I'm gonna really like it, especially because I'm a sucker for toxic romances. Who's not though? Okay, so this is actually a series. We have What Happens in Paradise and Troubles in Paradise, and these are both by Ellen Hildebrand. I don't know the order of these, but I got both of these thrifting. I could not find the first one. So I have the second and third book, but not the first one. So that is why I have not read these. They seem like they're like summery romances anyways, so I'm not too worried about buying the first one right now considering it is winter and I need to save all my summery reads for the summertime, obviously. Oh, okay, so the next one I have is The Night Circus, and this is by Erin Morgenstern. Tell me why I wanted to read this book so bad when I started reading again last year. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I've had this book for over a year and I have no plan on really picking it up. I just don't like fantasy. I can't get into it like I've mentioned in all of my videos. I don't know, I just don't plan on picking this book up anytime soon. It's kind of just taking space up on my shelf at this point. No hard feelings on the book though. I'm sure it's an amazing read, it's just not for me. Ooh, Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. I've been so excited to get my hands on this. This is the first book in the Devil's Night series. Dark romance, everything's so f***ed up I hear. It's just crazy, but honestly, the length of it has been intimidating me, but that's not gonna stop me from reading this because I need to read it like ASAP. Valley of the Dolls by Jacqueline Susan. This is a classic actually, and I don't know too much about this, but one of my really close friends recommended me this book and said I had to read it if I wanted to pick up a classic. So that is kind of what I decided to do. I've had it for a while. I haven't really thought about it since I got it, but maybe I'll get to it. Bright Burning Stars by A.K. Small. This one was also sent to me by my lovely best friend Lily. She literally spoils me with books. I absolutely love her. It deals with ballet and dance in general, so I am a sucker for that because I loved to dance for a really long time before I quit. But yeah, I'm super excited for this, and then I'll get to see the movie after. And then the last books are a little bit different. They're kind of more on the boring side, but they still are books that I really want to read. But it's Burnout, The Secret to Unlocking the Stress Cycle, and this is by Emily and Amelia Nagoski. Seems like they are related in a way, but this one I really need to read considering I am a stress freak. I stress myself out so bad to the point where it's like really unhealthy, so hopefully the contents in this book will help me out and I can learn a lot from it because I'm gonna need that. This one's a funny one. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've had this book for maybe 4 years. Apparently I started reading it. Let's see how far I got. I got to chapter 2. Wow, she really got far. But no, this one is just more of like a business money book. I don't really have interest in this anymore. Maybe I'll pick it up a little bit down the line. I hear it's a really good book just to have. Yeah, I don't know. I have not thought about this book in a long time. The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek, and I also took this one from my mom's pile that she was getting rid of, and it seemed like a cool like businessy book. I actually have heard quite a few things about this. I didn't even think it was popular, but because I don't really pick up this genre and types of books, I had no idea about it. It seems interesting, seems like you could learn a lot from it. And lastly, I have Love and Theft by Jocelyn Patton. This is a memoir of mental illness, and this is also on my March TBR this month, and it seems really dark and super sad, but it seems so incredibly moving, and I'm just really excited to get into this because, as you guys may know, I love darker books that deal with mental illness and everything to do with one's mental in general. So this book seems like a perfect fit for me, and I'm very excited to get into it this month. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was insane. I have so many books that I have not read. I know I did not just count 46 books. Oh my gosh, I need to go on a book buying ban, or I need to read faster because this is insane. I honestly did not think I had this many books on my physical TBR, but I love my books, and knowing myself, I will be buying more. I will be buying more. Those are all the books on my physical TBR. A lot more than I expected, but it's okay. I want to know down below how many books are on your guys' physical TBR, because I can't be the only one that has just a bunch of books that I haven't read. So for sure, let me know how many books you guys have on your physical TBR. Make me feel a little bit better. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff you guys know how to do. And with that, I hope you guys are having an amazing, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Why do I look like that? Battery. What else? It's super, super cute. Oh, it's not cute, just kidding. It's about finding missing children, so that doesn't seem that cute. I'm heating up. Please don't fall on me. Corrupt by Panama. Was that English?